What if I told you there's an invisible force right now making you buy things you don't need, trust people you shouldn't, and even question your own reality? It's not magic, it's not a conspiracy, it's a science, and honestly, it's being used on you every single day. Welcome to the world of dark psychology. Most of us like to think we're immune. We think we're the captains of our own ships, making logical choices, but the truth is, the human mind has backdoors, and there are people who have spent their entire lives learning exactly how to sneak through them. The question isn't whether you're being influenced, the question is how much of your free will is actually yours. Stick with me, because in a few minutes I'm going to reveal a specific 3-word phrase used by master manipulators that makes you say yes before you even realize you've been asked. You've probably heard it this week. Let's start with a situation we've all been in. A coworker asks you to just quickly look at an email. 2 hours later, you're finishing their entire project. This is the foot in the door technique. It's a ladder of compliance. Your brain has a desperate need for consistency. Once you say yes to a tiny favor, your self-image shifts to I am a helpful person. To say no to the next bigger request creates cognitive dissonance. It feels physically uncomfortable to stop. Helping manipulators don't start with the big ask. They start with a pebble, and before you know it, you're carrying the whole mountain. But small favors are the light version. What happens when the manipulation turns dark? When someone starts rewriting your memories? We're moving into the territory of the gaslight, and there is one subtle sign in a conversation that tells you it's happening before it's too late. We need to talk about gaslighting. It's a term that gets thrown around a lot on TikTok, but it's actually a devastating psychological poison. It's not just lying. It's the systematic erosion of your sanity. You're too sensitive, that never happened. You're remembering it wrong. When you hear these phrases repeatedly, you stop trusting your own eyes. You start looking to them for the truth. This is the ultimate power movie, and who does this best? The Dark Triad. 1. The Narcissist. They love bomb you, showering you with affection to get you hooked on the high of their approval. 2. The Machiavellian. The strategist. To them, you aren't a person, you're a pawn. 3. The Psychopath. The most dangerous, because they don't feel guilt. They mimic your emotions to find your buttons so they can press them later. You might think, I'd see a psychopath coming, but what if I told you the most effective manipulators don't look like villains? They look like your best friend or a generous stranger. In fact, they often start by giving you a gift. Have you ever felt obligated to someone because they bought you a coffee? That's reciprocity. It's a social debt manipulators use unsolicited gifts to buy your compliance later. And then there's social proof. We're herd animals. If a salesman says, everyone in your neighborhood is buying this, your brain's critical thinking shuts off. You don't want to be the one left out of the pack, but the most human and hurtful tactic is negging a backhanded compliment like, you're actually pretty. Smart for someone in your position. It's designed to make you crave their validation. You spend the rest of the night trying to prove yourself to them. You've handed them the remote control to your self-esteem. If you're starting to see these patterns in your own life, hit that like button. Puppets. Right? Like there's no way out, but there is a firewall for your brain. A single habit that, once learned, makes you virtually unmanipulatable is the truth they don't want you to know. Manipulation only works in the dark. The moment you name the tactic, the spell breaks. So do you protect yourself? 1. The power of the pause. Manipulators love urgency. Limited time offer. I need to know now. When you feel that rush, stop. Say, I need to sleep on this. The moment the urgency dies, manipulation loses its grip. To trust your gut, that not in your stomach. That's your subconscious processing micro-expressions and inconsistencies your conscious mind missed. If it feels off, it is off. 3. Draw the line. Set boundaries. A person who respects you will honor them. A manipulator will see a boundary as a challenge. That's your litmus test. Understanding dark psychology isn't about becoming a cynic, it's about becoming empowered. It's about taking back the keys to your own mind. You aren't a pawn, you're the player. If you found this helpful, it would mean a lot if you hit that subscribe button. It helps me keep the lights on here so I can keep pulling back the curtain for you. Stay aware, stay safe. Click the next video YouTube think you should watch.